Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie Lee and I'm so happy you could be back with me today. Today I thought that I would share a little Fashion Nova haul with you guys. For everyone who doesn't know about Fashion Nova, they are a US based clothing brand. They generally operate in the more inexpensive clothing sphere where a lot of the stuff is like $20 or less. You can get jeans for $20, you can get full two-piece sets for $20 or less, and I thought that I would try it out, see what the quality's like, see if I got charged duties, how much the shipping was, so that I could let all of my fellow Canadians know, and then you guys can choose if you want to order from them. So first of all, before we get into anything, as always, I am a size small in pants, small in tops, usually like around a US size 4 to 6 in pants most times, and a US size 2 to 4 in tops, and like a 34C-ish bra size. So when I ordered from Fashion Nova, I spent about $250 Canadian in total. It was over 2 different orders. Both of them I did not have to pay for shipping, I don't think. I don't know if that's changed since, but because they had some sort of deal on for free international shipping, I didn't have to pay anything. I was very nervous about duties because I figured I'd be paying a ton of duties for $250 worth of stuff. I'd been burned before with Lulus, as a lot of you will know if you've ever seen that haul video, but I actually didn't pay a cent. The way that it was shipped to me, it was packaged as party supplies, which I'm sure is probably not exactly what Canadian border agencies want them to be doing, but I didn't have to pay duties. I don't know if they're going to change the way that they do that in the future, but it was pretty awesome to have that little unexpected surprise when it came. So the one thing that I will mention before I even get into talking about the clothes or how they fit or what the quality is the models on the Fashion Nova website. If anybody has been on that site before, you'll know that the models look like this. Their butts and waists, or I guess not waists, hips are huge. Their boobs are huge, like at least a double D, and their waists are tiny, like half the size of mine easily. And a lot of people I know have said in the past, like, why are you photoshopping these people? Why don't you use regular people, whatever. It's just not what they do on their website, so it can be very difficult to tell what some of these clothes are going to look like on a regular person. Like, I don't have huge dips, I have hip dips, I don't have giant boobs, like I don't have the tiniest waist in the world. What is this going to look like on me? Not to mention most of the models are also very tall. So with all of that being said, let's see what some of these clothes look like on a at least somewhat regular sized person. So the first item I have here is actually this top. This is the Alina crop top. I think it was about $12, and it's just a little tie crop top. It might be slightly sheer, so you might be able to see that I have pasties on. But I do like this top. It is adjustable at the back, so you can make this as high or as low as you wanted. If I put them a little bit lower at the back, like adjusted them to be longer straps, the front would be a lot lower if you were going for like just a little bit different of a look and a different, like a little bit longer of a crop top. But it's very cute. There were definitely a few loose threads on this when I got it. You wouldn't necessarily be able to wear a bra if you didn't want your straps showing, just because it is fairly low at the back, unless you wore some sort of strapless or like a sticky bra. But I personally am fine with just wearing pasties or no bra at all, and you shouldn't have a problem. With this top, I did get these pants. They are the Go Get Running track pant. And they're pretty interesting. I don't know how well you can see them, but they have a little lace-up detail on the side with a little bow. I assume that you could switch this up if you would rather have the bow at the top versus the bottom. I just left it how they were when I got them. They have the little ruched detail up at the top and then a fairly wide waistband. I actually think that these pants are very nice quality. I didn't have any loose threads or anything. The material's pretty nice. It's very thick. So in a colder climate, I think that these are fine. If you live somewhere where it's very hot, I don't know how well these would work. I've personally worn these a couple times when it was slightly warmer outside to run to the market on a Saturday morning or whatever when it's a bit chilly out. But they're pretty nice. They make your butt look really good. They're not something that I would normally have bought for myself. I just wanted to get a couple things that were kind of very Fashion Nova-esque. So a little bit more grungy of a style, a little bit more, as you'll see in the later pieces, revealing, I guess, is the only way to say it. They do have a lot of like clubbing dresses and a lot of very tight like pantsuits, so I did get some of those as well. But all in all, I think that this outfit is really cute. I'll just throw on another shirt because I didn't get that many pairs of pants, and we'll see what the next one looks like. Alright, so this is the International Lover charcoal little cropped hoodie. I believe that this was probably $20. I'm not sure if I paid full price for it. I assume no, because I would never spend $20 on half a sweater. But I hate it on me. The quality is okay. It's very, very thin. It's like kind of stretchy. It's definitely like a clingy material, so it will like cling to your body a lot, and that can be a little bit uncomfortable. I just find that like it's so awkward because it doesn't really like sit properly. It just kind of, no matter what I do, it just seems like it's not quite fitting right, and I don't know if that's me or if that's like it's just not made that well. It's very tight, obviously, as you can see. I usually, if I'm going to buy like a cropped sweater, like it to be like a loose crop or like even just a regular length sweater with elastic, and I can just kind of tuck it under. Like I like the looser look. I think that this just looks a little strange. Like I just don't know where you would possibly wear this. And like as you can see, like you can kind of see the pasties through it. It's not my favorite piece. If it were super cheap, I could see that I would have added it to my cart just to see what it was like, but I definitely don't love it. So with that being said, I'll throw on another little top. This one I do like a lot more, so hopefully it will be a little better than this one. Alright, so this is the Surrounded by Your Embrace crop top. This one was about $18, I think, and I love this top. I think that it is so cute. It's so flattering. It's a little bit tricky to put on just because like these little arm sleeves are obviously sewn in. So when you're trying to put it on, it can be a little bit like, where do I put my arms? I don't understand how it's gonna fit. But once you have it here, I think it's so cute. The inside here is elastic, so it will stay in place. You don't have to worry about like constantly having to pull it up all day. The bottom is not elastic. It's just like that regular scrunchy, stretchy material. But I think that this is so adorable for summertime or if you're going on vacation. It's just a very cute, sweet little top. It's very comfy. I've worn this a bunch of times actually already, and I think that it's very flattering. Obviously, it makes your boobs look bigger than they are, I think, especially from the front, which I can always use a bit of help with, let's be honest. And I would definitely order this again in a heartbeat in another color. I'm not sure if they have any other ones, but like a black would be really cute too, or like a mauvey pink. The one thing I will mention about this, I actually did buy like a sticky bra that the plan was to wear it under this and another one of the dresses that I got. So I believe the sticky bra, I mean, I can tell you exactly how much it was. It was $9.99, so not expensive. And it was just, I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll put an image up on the screen, but it was just like a regular little clasp front. So like you stick it on and then you clasp the front. I can't find it. I have no idea where it is. I honestly might have thrown it out because it was garbage. It was very like I just found that there was no way for me to stick it on and like clasp it and have it sit flat under anything. Like I thought it would be very cute under something like this so that like you had a bit more support, but it wasn't like, if you had a bra on, obviously you'd be able to see the underwire or something here because this is such like a thin material. But I thought, oh, the sticky bra should be able to help with that, but it constantly just looked lumpy. And I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if I just don't know how to put them on. I don't know if all sticky bras are like that, but it definitely put me off of them. What I usually do, honestly, for shirts like this, is I will go on Amazon or go to my local drugstore and I'll just buy like a huge pack of disposable pasties, and then I'll also buy one set per year of like good reusable silicone pasties. So the silicone ones are wonderful. I use them constantly, but for something like this, they're not going to work. Or at least they're not going to work as well, because you will be able to see them because they are still like thick enough that you can usually see them under very, very tight, clingy clothes. Whereas I find the type that I have on now is very, very flat. I'll throw in a link in the description below to the ones that I personally get off Amazon, but you get all different shapes and whatever, but they're like a satin material on the front, and then they're whatever shape you want. They're sticky, so you stick them on. The center part is obviously not sticky at all, so you don't rip your nipple off when you're taking them off. But you stick them on, at the end of the day you take them off. It hurts a tiny bit to take them off, but they work very well and they keep you nice and smooth. As you can see, like I don't have any like nipple marks or any lines where the pasties are, so they work very well. But anyways, rant aside, I love this top. I would buy it again in a heartbeat. I think you should buy it too if you like this type of top. It was definitely worth it for the price. Now I'm going to go on to the infamous Wanderlust leggings and top set, which, if you don't know, was the set that Kylie Jenner wore that kind of set Fashion Nova off. It might have been a couple years ago, honestly, and just made Fashion Nova kind of blow up, and everybody was buying this tracksuit and trying it on and whatever. And I just thought, you know what, I would love to try it on too. Will it look good on me? Who knows? We'll see in a second. This is a yikes from me. I clearly, before we even talk about it, do not have the body of Kylie Jenner. I'll insert a picture of her wearing it. And this ain't it. First, let's talk about the leggings, I guess, because I have a very big problem with them. There's a waistband here, like an elasticized waistband. It's not sewn in. So when I go to put them on, it just flips all around. So now it's like cutting into me, because instead of being just like a flat waistband, it's been rolled up 3 or 4 times. So it's like cutting off the circulation in my waist, which is not ideal. This tie isn't a real tie. It's just here for a decoration, which to me, it's like, why have a tie if it's not real? Like, they look okay on my butt. I honestly feel like they might be a bit like, I don't even know if tight is the right word. It's more like the material's just not very good. Like, it's stretchy in kind of like weird places. Like right here is so stretchy, but the butt is just not for some reason. And the material's just very weird. Like, it's almost like pajamas, like flannel pajamas kind of, but like in all of the worst ways. Like, it's not comfy or cozy at all. It's just kind of a little scratchy. I don't know where you would wear this. If the leggings were comfortable, like if the waistband wasn't as horrific as it is, I could see me wearing the pants again for sure, because I think that they're okay. Like, so as to not waste my money, I would definitely at least wear them around the house, but they're definitely not the best. And like, if you were tall, like I'm only 5'1" and they hit me exactly at the ankle, so they'd be way too short for you. The top, I mean, I have a lot of the same issues with this as I did with that International Lover hoodie, because it's just kind of like, why is it so short and also so tight? Like, it just comes below my boobs. Like if you had big boobs, like you wouldn't even be able to cover them with this. It just seems like kind of nonsensical to me, or maybe I just don't get it. And like both of them have had a hood. Are you ever gonna wear this, or is it a decoration? Like maybe I'm just not hip enough to wear stuff like this, but it's definitely gonna be a no from me. I honestly might try and see if I can just borrow my mom's sewing machine and sew down this waistband, even if it's just like from the outside. It might not look the best. I'll try and use like a similar color thread, but then at least they're wearable, because right now, like I would just be screwing around with this waistband the entire time. Like it's just, it's not gonna happen. These aren't it. I don't like them. I want to take them off and try on something else. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have a couple dresses now, which I got, that on the models looked unbelievable. Made their boobs look amazing, made their butts look huge and amazing. So we'll see what they look like on me. I can't see it being the same, but let's try her on. All right, so this is the Light My Way dress. It was $30, I believe. And I don't know how I feel about it. For some reason online, I felt like it looked a lot more muted. Like the colors didn't look quite so bright and crazy, but on me, they look insane. I will also mention that once again, I'm 5'1", and this is so short that like my butt is almost out. It's very nearly making an appearance at the back. So if you have very long legs, or even just a very long torso, this might not work for you. These straps are also adjustable like the crop top, so I was able to make the front a little bit higher so I wasn't quite so booby, because like at the size that it was when I originally got it, there's no way that I could have had it on without censoring it. But I do think that it looks pretty cute. It has like a slip layer underneath, like a little white layer, and then over top it has the patterned one. This is kind of like a scuba-ish material, like it almost feels like a swimsuit, which is kind of weird for a dress, I think, but I don't know if you can necessarily tell that that's what it is based on just looking at it. This is definitely not my personal style. I would never buy a dress like this to wear out to an event, but I think that maybe this could be cute. Like if you were just going out on a date and you threw like a cardigan or a blazer over it, I think it would be okay. I'm personally just not a huge fan of like having such a short dress and then also having so much skin on top showing, but I will say that I was doubtful that it would look as good on me as it did on the model, and I don't think it looks quite as good or anything, but like it definitely does make your boobs look nice. Like I said, I'm not wearing a bra or anything, I'm just wearing like nipple covers, and I do think that just the way that it's designed, if you make these straps a little tighter, it can really like hold you up, so you do get some support and you still look good. And I do think because of this material, if you did like go out to eat and you had a little bit of a food baby or something, I don't know that you'd really be able to tell all that much, because you can kind of ruche it up a bit, and I find that that usually like very much, I don't know that it hides it, but I feel like it helps you feel better about it, which is really all that matters, because nobody's looking at your food baby. People are not usually that judgmental. It does also have a zipper at the back, so you can zip it down to like just above your butt so that you can get it on and off, but it's not tight at all. Like it's a very stretchy material. So go with your regular size. If you're in between sizes, you could probably size down in this and it would still fit perfectly. But let me know, do you like this dress? Do you think it's hideous? Do you think that I should have gone with a different one? Do you think this color looks terrible? Let me know your opinions and I'll throw on the next dress. All right, so this is the Like New off the shoulder dress. It was $24. And then this is the Kim choker necklace and it was $12. I guess let's start with the necklace. It's not the best. It hasn't been put together that well. It's definitely very, very cheaply made. Some of these little diamonds are definitely going to fall out. If you look at the back of this necklace, there are spots where they're melded together by accident when they're each supposed to be like individual jewels. So it doesn't always sit right. The clasp is also really, really cheap. So I actually was struggling to do it up myself and had to go get my fiance to clip it for me, just because the way that it's made, like the clasp itself is huge and it's very hard to press down. So, I mean, it looks cute superficially. So if you just need like a big diamond choker for something, I mean, it'll do the job. It's not very expensive. This dress, I was expecting that for $24, and I do believe I actually got this on sale, so it ended up being a little bit cheaper than the shown price on the website. For $24 even though, how good could a dress like this be? On the website, I'll include a picture. It looked insane. It looked like it was so nice. Had like the little boning type detail here. And like you can see those on me. Like there definitely are those details, but they are just sewn in. However, I will say that I actually love this. I think that it's very flattering. It looks identical to the picture. The quality on this one was actually really, really good. I haven't really had any problems with loose threads. Obviously this slit is very, very high. So if you're not a fan of high slits, this one might not be for you. But if you're looking for like a kind of sexy black dress, maybe you're gonna wear it to a Christmas party or anywhere else really where a big leg slit is appropriate, this is a great dress. It's very, very stretchy. If you had a food baby, like if I was bloated at all, you'd be able to see, but like nothing a pair of Spanx couldn't hide, honestly. You'd be able to get away with that under here as long as they were either the like thong style or like short shorts so that they didn't stick out past the slit. But I think this is really, really cute, personally. Even with the choker, it's not the best quality, but I still think that it looks like a cohesive, cute outfit. And I do think that this dress looks like something that you would have paid a lot more than $24 for. So if you are on a budget and you need something really nice for any sort of like cocktail party or something, like this would be a great option for you, I think. The one thing I will mention about this one is, once again, I'm only 5'1", and if you look at the length, like if I'm standing flat foot, it doesn't quite touch the ground. So I'm not really sure what the length is supposed to be. Like, is it supposed to be an ankle length? Because that's kind of where it hits for me. But then where is it going to hit if you're really tall? Like, I don't know if it would be an awkward length, maybe. And I don't know how you would fix that. And Fashion Nova doesn't carry like a petite size. In some pants, I think that they carry a tall, like in jeans, but definitely not in the dresses. So I'm honestly kind of confused about why so many of these styles run very, very short, because everything I've tried on so far, like, they all are the perfect length for me, which is very odd and not what I usually have when I'm ordering from random places online. So the one other thing that I did order, I ordered two other things. One of them was a set, and it was so cute, and I'll insert a picture of it here, but it did not fit me properly at all. So I got a size small, that's my usual size. The shorts were way too big. Like, I could zip them up and have stuck like both of my arms in like this in the sides, and it still would have been too big, which is very odd. And then the top was way too small, which, like, I, as you can see, am much like wider in my bottom half than I am in my top. Like, I've got a very tiny top half. So it seemed like it maybe just didn't fit properly in general. And some of the reviews kind of agreed and said like that the top was so tight and like they would have needed 3 sizes up in the top. So I probably wouldn't recommend getting that set at all. It was, like I said, absolutely adorable. I really liked it. I was so excited to get it, but didn't fit, so I had to return it. I also ordered this very cute little lingerie bodysuit, and it's a thong back. I guess not full thong. It's basically on me a thong back, but it's very, very small at the back. So like you will end up having like basically a thong with like a tiny bit coming out at the very top. And it's very, very low rise at the front, but it's so, so adorable. I'll include a picture of what it is supposed to look like on a body. I'm obviously not gonna try it on for you, sorry, but very cute, highly recommend. I think I will probably consider buying a couple more lingerie type pieces from Fashion Nova because like I said, they're not very expensive. That piece itself was $20, so I feel like that's pretty good value for something like that. And it does definitely have like a couple loose strings, but I mean, for that, trim them off. And realistically, when you have it on, whoever you're with isn't going to be looking at the strings anyways. That's all I bought from Fashion Nova. $250 spent, no duties, no shipping. I overall thought that a lot of these things were pretty great. They definitely aren't the highest quality, but for the price that you're paying, I do think that most of it is worth it. It's not super expensive. A lot of it fit pretty well, and they fit well in my like usual size, so I don't know that you would necessarily need to size up or size down, which is nice to know when you're shopping online. That Wanderlust set was atrocious and I hate everything about it, but other than that, a lot of these other pieces are things that I will wear again. Like that little white scrunchy top, 100% will be a staple over the summer. So do with that information what you will. I hope that you will consider maybe purchasing something at Fashion Nova in the future. I think I will definitely do another buy from them where I get a couple pairs of jeans because I know that they are known for their jeans, but I'm always so cautious about buying them because I'm very short. But all of these other things seem to fit me perfectly in length, so it might be interesting to see if their jeans are similar or if they're very long, if I could hem them depending on what material they are. So I would strongly consider doing a haul like that. If you would be interested in seeing that, please let me know in the comments below. As always, if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to be notified when I post. I put out a new video every Tuesday, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.